just a hack. He's just an absolute hack. And he gets his ass kicked by his teammates every week. It's just, it's terrible. It's just terrible.
Miami, I said this last week. I've been saying it a little bit over the offseason, and last week was the first early proof when Miami lost to Texas A&M. Miami's not good. Miami's not back. And they shouldn't have been ranked at the start of the season. And the biggest crime that was made ahead of the season was hyping up Tyler Van Dyke, who played like ass against Middle Tennessee. Middle Tennessee got smoked by JMU. Miami sucks. Miami is not a good football program right now. I also don't even know that Mario Cristobal has proven enough at what he did at Oregon to know that he's going to rally that team. But I am always going to come in here and scream into the microphone. If you freaking lose to group of 5 teams, not just group of 5 teams, bad group of 5 teams. Middle Tennessee sucks. They got smoked by JMU. If you lose games like that, you are not leading your team and preparing your team and setting them up for success. There is cause for concern if things like this are happening against bad teams. But on a separate note, I have to emphasize this again. They need a different direction at quarterback. I don't know who it is on that roster. I don't know if Garcia, who they turn to, Jake Garcia, who is a 4-star recruit, they might need to do that. Tyler Van Dyke has never been good. He had a couple statistically good games last year, and everyone freaked out. Everyone started going nuts over him and saying that this guy was going to be a Heisman contender this year. He was going to be a first-round draft pick. You flipped on the tape. If you actually went back and watched Tyler Van Dyke last season, I'm going to say this until he is benched because he is not a good quarterback. He makes questionable decisions. His arm is average to above average at best, and his accuracy is middling. He has never been that good. He is not a first-round quarterback. Start Jake Garcia, get the young guy in, let Tyler Van Dyke enter the transfer portal, let him transfer to Kent State or somewhere random, and finish out the rest of his career. He is not the guy, and he's not as good. Everyone made up his draft projection. The same shit with Spencer Rattler that I said. Everyone loves to just make up storylines without contextualizing and watching how they perform. And when I watched both of those guys last year, it was very, very clear that they're not that good. Cristobal's got a lot of work to do, though. Cristobal has a ton of work to do to turn that ship around. And it starts at quarterback. It starts with Jake Garcia, who I didn't get to watch how he played in this game, and I'm actually curious to go and check and see how he played, actually on some either highlights of the game, if I can find film of the game. Because if he shows at least some signs of hope, some glimmers of hope, that's who you turn to.